What's up? It's your boy Karceno. And without further ado, I know y'all been asking for a live interview, and all the ladies wanted to see some R&B. Y'all want to hear all that hip hop, and like we want some R&B, we want some smooth. So what did I do? We got the #1 super group R&B ready to go right here, D Roze. Adonis, Marcus Allen. This is nobody else other than the one and only Metal Road.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
Yes,
What's
sir.
up, y'all? How y'all doing?
How y'all doing?
Oh man, we doing great, man. Oh, I just want to say this is an honor, pleasure for all y'all to be up here right now. And some of y'all are probably going to be introduced to these people for the first time, and they seeing history in the making. And when you guys go up to the top of the charts, they're going to be like, I remember that interview they did with your boy. See, I'll be like, I told y'all. Always pick a winner. Now, the thing is that my family, a lot of people don't know, is all musicians. Like all my uncles, they formed a band. My mother was in a band with my sister, with her sisters. So they all, my grandmother played the piano and she designed all their outfits. So they were the chambers of time. My uncle still performs with one of my other uncles and his cousin, and he's 70. They still do shows out here. So the music has always been in our family forever. My father had a band. He did all cover songs for the Jackson 5. They were the Jive 5. Oh, yeah. So I was surrounded by music. The fact that I didn't go the music route shocked everybody in the family.
Sure.
But that's what it was not strange for us somebody to take us to the park. They took us to a music facility, like we're sitting there with composers. And I'm like, man, I'm sitting there with an engineer and a composer, and I'm 5. I don't know what's going on. So it was
5 years old
for us. And we seen that kind of like differ. Like, how was y'all upbringing coming up into music? Like, what got you guys into it?
Well, me, I was kind of forced into it.
Oh, you was 4?
Yeah, man. My family. A lot of people on my father's side thing, and I started in the music business by beatboxing. I used to be, and one day I just happened to, try to sing something, and they heard it, and that was the day that changed my life. They sent me over to the teacher, and
Okay.
she took me to the principal, changed my schedule, and in front of the whole school. So it kind of moved fast from there. From there, I got my first deal when I was, and then just been on the road and doing shows and doing all that stuff since. And here.
Oh, okay. So D, what was it like for you, man?
man. Church. My mom, she was the soloist. We have a organization called the Ebenezer Baptist Association. She was the lead soloist, so I was playing the drums. Had an experience with the North Carolina Mass Choir on Bobby Jones.
Okay.
I was, had my little handkerchief and I had to do the little shout. They didn't know I had the voice in me then, but I remember my first song singing in church was "There's No Way I Can Live Without You" by Hezekiah Walker. And man,
Right.
it went from that to once I heard "Let's Chill," man. From God, man, it was over. I started singing in school and lunchroom and beating on the tables and stuff, man. And just God just ended up helping me expand my gift, man. And I don't have any regrets, man. I'm just so blessed to even be here with Adonis and Marcus, man, and people to know me across the world, man. It's just an honor.
Right. And Donis, what made
Oh
you
man,
get down into this? How did this end up being your thing?
I come from a big family, so everybody was, singing, but I didn't think it was anything, special. And I remember End of the Road came out and I started singing that, and you know, it's so many of us that I felt like I didn't have that a voice, that people wasn't really listening. But when I started singing, that's when I felt like it kind of gave me my individuality. People were paying attention in my family more. You know what I mean? So that's something that I just stuck with, and I fell in love with. You know, from that day, and I was a little older, so I was maybe like 13 or so. So, but that was my thing, man.
Oh, okay. Cause see, well, the way I looked at it is like I don't know how long were all of you guys all from Charlotte? Like you all grew up together and just or how did you all like form and find each other or in the music business? Or did you guys just like have solo careers and end up just saying this is the thing for us and come together? How did that come about?
Well, Marcus is from South Carolina. I'm from North Carolina, so we are cousins as far as the Carolinas.
Right.
So when you got a guy that's next door beating down the door, then you're like, "Dang, who is this dude that keep talking about Marcus Allen in South Carolina?" And then who is these dudes, Metal Rose over there? I got to go see what's going on. So we ended up becoming friends, and thank God for the internet. Adonis somehow seen me. I guess he thought that I was okay, and he was following me. And red is my favorite color. And he had a red film on one of his videos one day, and I'm like, what this nigga doing with red? You know what I'm saying? So I ended up listening, and I was like, oh, like his voice was like so pure. I always get the raspy comparisons and all that stuff, but I had never had the right guy, guys to sing with me that was great, but I never had the right formula that I heard in my head. And then when I heard his voice, it was like, dang, that's it. So obviously, me and Marcus, we talk about everything. Been boys for like 16 years. I called Marcus. I said, hey man, this made a cry for you with this guy. I want you to hear it. So when Marcus heard it, obviously, like you said, Marcus had a big song in Chicago, so he already been running around. So I
Right.
ain't thinking nothing about Marcus joining the group because we had took a break for a minute. And man, I played it. He heard that crowd. He said, "Man, what you doing? What you doing, man?" I said, "I'm putting the group back together." He said, "Oh, I'm singing with you this time, man." It was just, I was sitting right here, man. It was just a moment. I was like, "Oh my goodness!" I said, "Cause that's my dog now. Marcus is my boy now." And I didn't know he would have want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So Adonis was just like, "Man, what we doing? Let's go." I mean, it's more to the story, but man, it,
Mhm.
it it just blows my mind how we came together, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember I had a CD made, back. I know most people now is all
Yes, a
digital and
CD.
everything. Yeah, I had my CD with in my visor in the car with the CD visors to slide them out.
Yeah.
So you had all your mixtapes with all these
Yeah.
songs, and there was a song on there right next to my Ryan Leslie song.
Mhm.
I had Ryan Leslie on there,
Tough
and I
too.
had a song. It was Metal Rose called "Kiss Me."
Yes,
So
sir.
we going back to like 2011, 2010.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah, I
I
had that, and man, "Kiss Me" was my joint. But when I was like, I ain't deleting all my numbers in the phone to get it on.
hey man, listen, people don't know that song has made some babies, and man,
Yeah, it is.
just like some of the older cats, man, it's done been remade by the new crew, and man, it's coming back. So y'all, listen, radio DJ, No Limit Larry, shout out to him. He done already told me I ain't messing with y'all if you don't shoot the video to Kiss Me. I'm like, all right, man, I'm gonna talk to the fellas. We gonna do it. It's just like it's a
Yeah,
classic, man. It's like Let's Chill, man. It's thank God, man. It's one of those come and talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Classic for Metal Rose, man.
right. And I know, I believe was one of the members that used to be in the group. He passed away tragically. Ray Ray.
Yeah,
Unique.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I think he was on that record.
yeah,
And so, rest in peace to him.
yeah.
I know that
Appreciate it.
probably was a blow for you guys, man, at a time when, just out of the blue, something like that happened. But I wanted to
Yeah,
make sure, he get his shout out, to
appreciate that. Appreciate that.
yeah, for Metal Rose. And moving forward, man, I just, everybody who remember you guys and they hear your sound, what's different from you guys and what today's R&B is, you guys have a connection and a core that goes back to timeless music. Like that's why they call y'all like the new age Jodeci. Everything that you guys make, it's like, man, you guys can take the sound from the 90s and mix it in with the style that is today and make it current, and it's not dated. And
Appreciate you.
not many people can do that. That's a hard thing to do, to be able to be relevant and still in the time. And people don't see you as, oh, that's old school or new school. They see it as it's hot. You know, the record is just hot. And that is something most artists keep fighting to try to do. How do y'all keep making it fresh like that?
Well, I think we listen to each other. Shout out to Marcus. Black Boots was his vision. You know, I played it for him, the demo,
Okay.
and he was like, "That's the one. We got to go with that one." We're not selfish, man. I'll let one of y'all answer the rest of that, but you know, that's what I appreciate.
All right, Marcus, do you want to?
Yeah, I mean, I think to piggyback off of what D said, we listen to each other. You know what I'm saying, as far as the music's concerned, and I think in a sense, I think we all admire each other's vocal ability. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, Adonis is the Jesus angel. You know what I'm saying, with the vocals, and and D take you back to this reminiscent, this
Mhm.
essence of what R&B supposed to sound like. And I just be singing, you know what I mean? But I think that we admire each other's vocal ability, and the vocal our vocals go together so well. um it makes making the music easy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that video's
Yeah.
hot, man. Y'all, I'm looking at it
Another shout
now.
out to
I'm like,
Marcus.
Yeah.
y'all made that hot.
That's Marcus' debut Ice Cube moment right there.
Yeah,
The gangster.
Straight.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like even when y'all go see y'all show, y'all put so much energy into the show. Like y'all tore Georgia up. When y'all when y'all performed out there, people
Yeah,
were talking about y'all performance. So y'all came out there with a lot of energy.
yes, sir.
And I was like, man, y'all style, the way y'all come out there, the way y'all dress, people could relate to it. Like the one of the girls that went to the show out there, she's in Georgia. When she saw that, the one I think, what was that? That might have been the 112 show, the one where y'all had with 112 and
The one with Keith Sweat. Yeah.
yeah, with Sweat. And okay,
Mhm.
yeah, when y'all did that one, she was saying how like she saw y'all and didn't expect y'all voices to sound like that, like so good. She's like, man, that voice did not sound like when they were speaking and they were singing. They did not expect those voices to come out of y'all. And it was like y'all just took over the show. Y'all had the energy on the stage, the way that you reenact with the audience. When you go out to do live shows, and this is what some of the, if you guys are young musicians and you're listening to this is something you need to know. It's a lot of artists that sold millions of records and they're very good at recording in the studio, but performing live in front of people, you're going to have to know how to put your songs together and make a lineup that works for a
Mhm.
live audience.
Mhm.
And you have to have that understanding. Now, for you guys, I know you guys do it all the time. How do you guys work on your lineup from what we're going to perform that night and saying this for this audience, this is going to work? Do you guys have a system for that?
Nah, we just go off a feeling. I mean, once you look at the demographic of the show and what the lineup consists of, then you get in your bag. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh,
you get in your bag, and you pull out your treats, and you see, you know what I'm saying? You see what you're gonna work with, and you put it together seamlessly. So then you can reach out and touch somebody that night. Because that's what it's all about. It's all
oh
about
yeah.
it's all about at the end of the day reaching out and touching somebody and trying to change somebody's perspective, whether it's for the moment or whether it's for the night or whether it's forever.
Yeah, I know y'all do a good job because y'all send the girls back to me. They be hot and bothered. See, I figured this out. What if you send a girl by herself with her girlfriends? When she come home, you gonna get Goldberg speared when she come through the door. If you go with her, she's more calm and things go down the way it's like more smooth. So I was like, I'm gonna have to go with you because last time you almost killed me coming through the door.
Sheesh. That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, see, y'all bring that energy. Y'all know how to get them right, ready in the mood. And man, I was like, y'all are so high energy. I was watching y'all last week. D, you be going through a thing on the stage. D be on, he be going from the left to the right. He be working. I was like, everybody ain't, there ain't a soul out there gonna say, well, he ain't talk to me. I was like, oh, he interacting with everybody. Like he's interacting with the crowd and everything. And it's that kind of energy is which I think is missing in today's youth. But as we see also in today's music, it's like we were just talking about with my uncle, they had more schools, that was aligned for, like they had music in the classes. You had people that were talented naturally. They could just play by ear. They had the piano. They could do all these different things full of talent. And there was nothing to enhance that talent. Now they've taken music and recreation out of the school. This is
Yeah.
why music has basically just been disintegrated within our community. We had guys that could play the piano, the tuba, anything. They just was naturally gifted at playing musical instruments. They just needed someone to enhance that. And I don't know if you guys were a part of that, or did you see that a lot in the music community now with the new age and these new artists that are coming in, that a lot of them don't seem to have that possessiveness with the knowledge of the people from yesteryear.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
most definitely. I think in part, doing away with artist development uh had a big purpose in that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times a lot of artists miss out on so many elements of what's needed, what's necessary, and just the value in what was before them.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like all those elements are missing, and it started with getting rid of artist development.
like you said, artist development, man. Educating, educating you. I knew who Sam Cooke was. I knew who Marvin Gaye and James Brown was because, I had people to tell me like, hey, this is so and so. This is Michael Jackson. This was, you know what I mean? And you add elements of those greats. If you look on my wall, I got Prince here, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, obviously R. Kelly, Beyonce. So I add elements of their greatness to my music when I'm writing or I'm singing. But it's me, you know what I'm saying? And that's the best way to do it because we can't do this alone, man. Everybody's gifted, everybody's talented, but you have to take bits and pieces from, different people, man.
And yeah, you want to chime in, Adonis?
Yeah, I just got back. I don't know. I couldn't hear y'all before. It took me out, but I'm just getting back in.
Yeah, you
Oh,
caught me. You blocked me off too.
he said you dropped me off too. Yeah, so we were just talking
Yeah.
about
Hmm.
the music industry as far as, and we were saying we were talking about artist development. That's
Hmm.
where they felt like where the disconnect is. It's not a lot of artist development anymore like it
Yeah.
used to be.
Right. Right. Yeah, so I mean, they have a lot of talented individuals out there, man. People are picking this stuff up at home, self-taught. So, I could see why a lot of these companies not putting budgets into artist development nowadays. So I mean, that's just how the game go. It evolves every day.
Yeah, so I'm thinking now, like, because everyone, like I said, that listen to y'all, they right away Jodeci.
Hmm.
Jodeci comes up all the time. So when you hear, yeah, and when you hear Black Boots, you like, oh man, that is
Yeah.
sweet. it's like it actually do well for them. Have they came to y'all and say, man, we love what y'all did today?
Yeah,
No.
I actually did. I talked to KC.
Oh, you
He,
talk to
he
him?
yeah, he told me to keep doing what I'm doing. Obviously, H Town, they got the comparison, and it's okay. We had to learn to be like okay with being compared to the greatest. You know what I mean? No disrespect to what nobody else did. People have their opinion on who they think the greatest is, but let's just say I know who the greatest group of all time is, and it's Jodeci. If you're getting those comparisons, you're blessed, and uh, we wanted to pay homage with the Black Boots. That's basically what we're doing is we saying paying homage. Now here's Metal Rose. Boom. You know what I mean? Because
Yep.
like KC got the comparisons. Uh, and JoJo got comparisons. Stevie Wonder. So once again, you take bits and pieces of greatness. Babyface. We got Babyface. We got all. We don't just have Jodeci in this group. We got them all in this group. We got Marcus completes greatness. Adonis completes greatness, and then of course I complete greatness. So it's really a lot of the '90s and '80s groups combined, man. In this
Yeah.
group, I can't wait for y'all to hear what's
Oh
about
yeah.
to happen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I know, I know you ain't gonna make a song like you don't deserve her
Oh yeah, yeah,
to get me in trouble. I'm like, wait a
yeah,
minute, she don't deserve
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Y'all like, man, y'all ain't giving me a break, man. Y'all ain't giving me a chance.
Hey, now Joe killed it with all the things. I like, sheesh, that thing right there,
Yeah.
Jesus.
So man, the Fiendin remix, like yeah. So it's like it's so much like what Jodeci made is timeless. You can play that any day, anywhere, any year. That's how I see your music. Your
Appreciate
music is timeless. Like Kiss Me, for many of y'all don't know, Kiss Me, and y'all go check that out. I know y'all gonna check it out after y'all hear it here. Y'all want to see if I'm right or wrong. So when y'all hear it and y'all say, yeah, this still hot right now. I'm telling you, that was in 2010. Kiss Me, if you can play that right now today, is still hot. So that's why
Yeah,
I'm like,
man.
that's timeless music. That's how you guys are able to make music that can connect throughout the decades of time.
I'm gonna tell
And
you a
those
story. We performed "Kiss Me" at one of our latest shows, and Marcus, after we performed, Marcus is a businessman. He's big on business, so
yeah.
he sees how the crowd reacts to the song. Look at me, he say, "Man, we gotta shoot that video to Kiss Me, man. We gotta shoot that video." I started laughing. I started dying laughing. Boy. I said, "Yeah, I tell you, yeah, they love it. They would started singing it like fun." Because when some of y'all out there who writing songs, man, the melody is very important of the song. Don't be all over the place. It's goo ga goo ga goo ga. Happy birthday. The melody, man. I can be short with that, but
Mhm.
it's so important, man.
And that's why people don't realize the importance of how 50 Cent blew up so much.
Ooh.
Melody. He was
Mm-hmm.
a melody writer.
Yeah.
It was very simple. He kept a simple formula and those simple melodies, and that's how he was able to sell. Because all he did was have the skeleton, the beat, and the hook, and because he can make that hook and the melody and the hook go, the rest of the song is easy
Mm-hmm.
after that.
Yeah.
So once
So
he got the melody down, that's why he was such a threat. He was so talented at doing that. It just blew the gates open. Like everybody had to get away from his songs. It was
man, he wrote a lot of R&B songs that people don't even know. Like it's crazy.
yeah,
I was like, dang,
yeah.
yeah.
And that's why 21 questions work. It was real simple. I love you like a fat kid loves cake.
Right.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Right. It's the simplicity of it. And sometimes a lot of people are so caught into a spiral of, well, I see what people are, they don't trust themselves anymore. Like successful artists, those who have sold platinum artists, like
Yeah.
millions of records before,
Hmm.
and they don't know how to they trying to get back to that mode, and they don't trust themselves to be creative anymore.
That's
So
right.
they're chasing what's the trend. How do
Mm-hmm.
y'all avoid falling into like that pitfall? And what advice do y'all have? Like y'all give yourself saying, we're not gonna be that.
I think by just following what you feel, just going with what's natural instead of being so calculated. I think there's a
Mhm.
good balance of both. You want the balance of both, but but if you follow more what you feel, then you can't go wrong with that.
Okay. What you think about that, Marcus?
I totally agree, man. I mean, I just go off of feeling. You can't go into something putting pressure on yourself, trying to create greatness, trying to do something that's never been done before, trying to just win, trying to just be successful. You just got to just go in and just do it. Do what comes easy. You know, and let that be that.
All right, D.
Yeah, you pick your head in, see what's going on, but go back to the
Mhm.
drawing board. Like
Yeah,
Prince said, Prince would just do his own thing, and then that's what he's selling. So it's a like Adonis said earlier. It's a lot of talented people out here, but we're not gonna ever get to the new Ozzy Brothers or the new Jodeci's and the new Boyz II Men's if we are trying to do what everybody doing right now. Everybody got to be distinctive.
Right. And that's what Metal Rose is different. That's where y'all have
Woo!
your own identity. And that's the difference.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everybody here seems to know, and I think it's a fear almost of people are, and I'm seeing it, they're making safe music,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
and I see a lot of safeness
yeah.
out there.
Cookie cutter music.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And that's why I just say it's kind of safe, and the studio kind of pushed them to do it. A lot of them, and they become unsure of themselves, and then they're not the same artists anymore. And
Mm-hmm.
the first people that know is your core audience, the people that listen to you. They know, so they don't really abandon the artist. The artist really kind of abandoned them
Yeah,
because
Right.
they not because they wanted to try something, because they tried to stay safe, just do some cookie cutter stuff to just keep
mm,
you know
I think
going the same way. So, but you guys keep the melody fresh and you guys keep it moving. But if you can go back 10 years ago, like when you was first starting off, is there anything that you would say, man, if I would have told my younger self this coming into this business, I wish
yeah.
I would have known that. I would have told my younger self. If there's anything that you would have done different,
Oh yeah. Information. That's one thing I would tell my young self. Seek
yeah.
that information, get as much knowledge, as many skills under your belt as you can, because they will serve you in the long run.
hmm yeah,
D,
I have to agree with that. But like I said, no regrets because of the two guys that I got with me now.
right.
Everybody who was there before, they was great at what they did, and I ain't never had a problem with nobody that ever sing with me. So I don't. Information would be mine too. I mean, but as far as no, I'm happy. I'm happy with this trio. It was crazy, right? Like no, man. Listen, when the album come, y'all don't even
Woo.
understand. Like I don't even know what to say.
Do we got a release date yet?
Now we working. We actually working now.
Oh,
And
okay.
it just yeah. I got a voice, but their voices with mine. It's just like what the hell, what the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Crazy
I'm
man.
telling you, you can just listen to Black Boots. You can tell right there.
Them boys
It's
can
gonna be
go.
more of that.
Yeah.
Shoot. Man, I'm telling you, y'all got me going in the club. I'm like, I'm wearing sunglasses at night now. I'm like, yeah.
Ah,
But
shit.
see, that's in Chicago and where we at. It's always you always want to have something nobody else up on yet. You want to be the
Mm-hmm.
one with that jam. Maybe, man, what's that song? What's that jam you got? I'll be like, oh, don't worry about it. I'm good. Yeah, that's my song right there. I got
Just
that.
that splat.
Yeah, so that's how we used to always do it back in there. We wanted to have that new jam nobody else had yet. That was hot.
Yes.
Let me
Cadillac
Yeah.
ride.
clean Cadillac.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did that with the Dream. The Dream had a record with Diddy. Can't say Diddy name no more. But yeah,
God, dog.
I
Hold on.
did.
Hold on, I got you right here. Hold on, let's see.
Yeah. So man, he did this joint for Diddy, man, and man, it was hot as could be. And then he ended up putting it on the Love album. I don't know if that was the lead single off that album, but man, that song's a monster. And I played that song in the car, and it blew everybody away. Like that song is a
Dream
monster.
hard, man. Shout out to Dream from North
Yeah,
Carolina.
Dream is he
Yeah,
can put some work in, man.
we definitely want to work with him. We definitely want to get in with him.
Yeah.
And y'all will, man. Y'all done worked with some of the greats. You with the legendary Keith Sweat. Y'all had SWB on show. Y'all was on I had what was that, 112 was out there that year. Y'all was on the show with them. Joe, Faith. I was like, man, y'all was like, there's a lot of people out there. Y'all was out there. Y'all done been with the greats. Y'all done shared the stage with them. Held y'all on. So I'm thanking y'all, man, for coming up here blessing me on this Friday night.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Thank you for having us, man.
Hey, thank you,
no
man.
problem, man. And y'all got a show coming up, April 13th at Harold's?
Yep.
Oh yeah. So
shout out to everybody on the bill.
Yeah, Flex.
Yeah, man. Flex Entertainment.
That's right. Y'all make sure y'all follow Metal Roze on Instagram. Definitely y'all got your own personal Instagram. Y'all can go out there and shout it out so they'll know.
That's Adonis Edmond. I'm sorry, that's Adonis 827 ADONIS 827.
All right.
Mine is D Roze, IMDEEROZE.
Marcus Allen Official.
All right, there
and
it is.
MetalRose.com. And listen, if y'all were trying to book us, hit me up or hit Marcus up, please, so we can get something done in Chicago.
Oh yeah, we got to bring y'all to the Midwest, man. This is our home R&B.
That's right. And big shout out to JG Entertainment.
Okay, yes, big shouts out to them, and shouts out to all y'all out there that love R&B. Y'all wanted to hear more R&B and want to hear that talk. Y'all like, man, y'all gotta get some R&B and all this rap. So y'all had it. That's the Metal Roze. Thank all y'all for coming in, man. I appreciate it again. We out.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.